come out here after 100 games of Camberwell Sharks footy just to have a good one here today. So it was good to get down here and play well.
So you just mentioned it yourself. You took the words right out of my mouth. Your 100th game today. Have you been a Shark all your life?
I left for a couple of years, but then I decided to come back because there's nowhere better than home at Camberwell. But yeah, it was good to come down here and get a win on my 100th game. So it was good.
Well said, mate. And obviously the Queen's birthday break now. What's the week ahead looking like? Are you boys going to train? Are you going to have a little bit of a break and then come back and go at it?
Yeah, we'll be training on Tuesday, but it'll be good to get some recovery in. We might do a recovery swimming session, you never know. So it'll be good to recover, come back the week after and get a good win again.
So we're definitely into the last bit of the season. The run home for finals is going to be important. Hopefully we get to watch you a little bit later on in the year, mate. Congratulations on the win and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Evie. Good on you, mate. Mate, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll just come closer. Is he right in the shot? Last name's Redenbach, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Rightio, joined after the game here by Matthew Redenbach. We gave him the A1 Bakery of Fairfield Best on Ground today. Matt, congratulations. Just spoke to your mum a little bit earlier. She said it was your first game in 8 weeks after you broken your wrist in a practice game, unfortunately. How does it feel to be back out there with the boys and obviously have a really good performance the way you did?
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, it just feels great to be back out there with the boys. I've been coming every game, just helping out, but nothing like being back out there.
3 goals, 3 today. Do you think you probably should have had 5 or 6?
Yeah, I had a few easy ones I missed. Coughed up a few, but it's all good. Got the wins, that's all that matters.
The wind out there was a little bit tricky, mate, so I'll let you off with that. What were your thoughts going into this game today?
Oh, I was just pumped to be back. Played school footy yesterday, which was my first game, so that was good to get a game under my belt and just really confident, excited to come into this game and get a win. Good for the team, just really exciting. And
how do you reward yourself after a game like that? Would you just go home and maybe watch the footage back and think, gee, how good's this?
I'll probably just go home, recover, have a rest, and yeah, might have a look at the footage, see how he went.
What footy team to go for in the AFL, mate?
Essendon.
You're an Essendon man.
Yeah.
Lucky they've got the bye this week, so you might actually have to watch the whole game back.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the season, mate. Enjoy the week off next week. Congratulations on a fantastic game. All your teammates are here watching, so I feel a bit of pressure at the moment as well. But congratulations on a game.
Thanks very much.
Game, Matt. Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, Redders. Well done, mate.
Great job.
Let's switch us around and get our shit ready for that.
Sorry. Thanks, mate. Welcome back here to, where are we, Linden Park. Sorry, just trying to do 100 million things at once, interviewing players and getting things organised for this second game. We've got the Camberwell under-15s taking on the Beverley Hills under-15s here in the second of our double header here from Linden Park. And what's been I think we've just had a score on the board too. Beverley Hills have drawn the first score of the afternoon. Thank you very much, sir. I've just been received the Beverley Hills team list. Thank you very much. Very busy afternoon for everyone here. Oh, by golly. Beverley Hills are kicking to the far end of the ground from where we are sitting under the nice cover of the pavilion this afternoon. Liam Vertigan on comms if you've just joined us. Beverley Hills right. Free kicks found and it'll be going the way of Xavier Hage. He kicks it to the top of the square. It's been cut off by the Sharks there and marked by Hilton. Although there's a free kick being found here. And it's going the way of Matthew Quaynor. Wonder if that's a relation to from Collingwood. It is. It is. The score. One of their scorers have just given me the thumbs up. It is. So Quaynor coming in. It's a thumping kick. He's given that a roast from about 20 out. And it's across the face through for a behind. So Quaynor's on the board. And Beverley Hills are now two behinds. Camberwell yet to score. We've gone 3 minutes here in this first quarter. And that is brought to you by our scoreboard sponsor in Proven's Mitre 10. Apologies if I do stuff up a couple of names or miss a piece of play or two. It is getting really cold and I am freezing. Probably tell it in my voice as well. It's a bit shaky, a bit cold. Need another sausage roll, I think. Nathan, or I'll just have a look at you. I might go there at half time. Get a hot chocolate even. So set shot here. Nash Chandler directly in front and makes no mistake. Quality kick. And there's the first goal of the afternoon to the Beverley Hills Football Club. 1-2-8. And Camberwell are yet to score. We've gone about 4 minutes here in the first quarter. That's on the Proven's Mitre 10 scoreboard. Bit of a light rain falling here. We didn't have that in the under-16s game that's just concluded prior, where the Sharks had a good win there. But no, we've got a bit of a misty rain falling at the moment and quite a nasty breeze blowing across the ground as well, I should say. A bit of a northwester. Ball back in the air. Neutral territory. Ball walk out by Nolan, oh no, that is Poland, correction. And now it's just blowing in my face, the rain. I don't want that. Poland gives off to the goal kicker in Chandler. Chandler kicks to about 50. Pitches between 2 or 3 players. Real scrap for the ball here in the middle area of the ground. Quick kick forward came from Mason Harvey. Here's Mock. In on that outer side. I don't think this is quite good. Rain starting to blow in our faces here. Not too ideal. Ball thrown back in. Both ruckmen more or less got a tap down to it. Haven't had much control of the football in the early stages of the game, have the Sharks, but they're trying to now. There's a good mark taken overhead by Ferguson. Ferguson sinks the left foot into it till about 25. It comes out the back. Is it going to play there by Toy? And he fooled a couple, gave off to a teammate. Handball came from Poland, and they're out on the outer side here. Beverley Hills, we're going back with the flight of the ball and taking a nice mark. Once again, is Benny Ferguson. He kicks to about 20 metres out. Nothing but Beverley Hills jumpers there. Going back to the football here is As a Party. He's got his head over the footy, got a quick handball out, but there's nothing there but jumpers of Beverley Hills. Ente's kick was fumbled by a teammate, put himself under a little bit of pressure there. Toy was grabbed down to the tackle of the ball with Mock. And, careful there. Oh, gee, that was nearly downfield. A bit of a dangerous tackle. Nearly slung to ground there was Poland. And I think that's gone out of bounds on the full. It has. And kick out will be taken by Toy. Field umpires as the previous game. I'll do a great job. Toy plays on. Went for a little stutter step. And his little right foot kick was delightful. And has found Batikas. Kicks down the line and finds Ibrahim. Possession footy here at the moment played by Beverley Hills, but that kicked a little bit too much and it's been marked by Hilton. Hilton's kick inside forward 50 went past a few. Mock got his hand to it just to stop the ball tumbling forward, but here's a real chance here for Camberwell to get their first look on goal. Ball tossed in the air. Some really good leaps there by both ruckmen, and that was wrapped up straight away. Saxena tackled up Schiffler. That wasn't going anywhere anytime soon, I should say, and the ball's back up in the air. Both ruckmen find a bit of a draw there, getting the hands free. That's a good tackle, I should say. And the umpire has, well, thought he paid in the back, but eventually paid holding the ball. And the free kick will go to McCorkle, I should say. Eddie, either way, I got his first name right. McCorkle, that's what we'll go with. Directly in front. Right to left needed here. That is, oh, beautiful kick. Yeah, held its line nicely. And nearly comes up to me in the broadcast spot here. There's his first of the afternoon. A really nice kick too. Just held its line perfectly. Drifted a little bit, but held on. Camberwell 1 straight 6. Beverley Hills 1-8 on the Province of Mitre 10 scoreboard. And we've gone 8 minutes in the first quarter. Rain has stopped here for the moment at Linden Park as the ball's back in the air. Hit out one that time by Haj in the ruck for Beverley Hills. Trying to barge his way through was Saxena. Couldn't do so. Now the Sharks reload. They're just starting to settle down with the football a little bit here. Here's Schultz. Nice left footer. Just carried the pack. Harford nearly got himself there. Tumbling kick came from Konados, or Konkakos, I should say. Kondakos, I should say, yep. Third time lucky, Kondakos. And just to put that one together, apologies out there. Out of bounds, out of sight in front of the Beverley Hills interchange bench. Throw in. 9 minutes gone here in the first. A few people still around watching. There's a couple there on the outer side bank with umbrellas just covering the rain before, which was good to see. Here we go. He's got rid of his teammate here, Harford. He kicks to the top of the square. It's carried the pack, and it's bounced at a left angle and gone out of bounds for a throw-in. The goal umpire's done a good job there to just grab the ball and give it to the boundary umpire, who's eventually getting there. The Volunteers, where would we be without them in junior football? I think we'd be struggling. Nathan, you agree? Yes, he nods his head next to me. Ball back in. It went through Ferguson's hand. That's a good tackle there, but none coming towards. Over ball up. Attacking 40 for Camberwell. Ball back up. Both ruckmen fight a bit of a draw, but I'll give the hit out to Haj. And that ball's just got too much mustard on it. It's gone out of bounds on the fall, and the free kick will go to Camberwell. And they'll go inside there, attacking 40 again. They've controlled the last here after Beverley Hills got the good start, kicking to the... oh, that's a throw. Yep. Sometimes you just can't help but umpire the game yourself when you're on a live stream. Free kick to go to the way of Beverley Hills and to Brodie Ibrahim at the defensive pocket, left pocket. So sinks the right boot into it. Oh, good mark. Early contender for mark of the day out the back there by Richardson. He's kicked down the line's a beaut. Oh, his teammate wheels around on the right, kicks to the 40, a little bit too much on it for Quainer. Oh, no, sorry, he's running back to the ball now. Ball gets to the top of the square, it's slammed through. There we go, another one. Just trying to see who they're high-fiving here. It's the 32. Sam Baldwin gets the goal. Second of the afternoon for the Beverley Hills Football Club. 2-2-14. 1 straight 6 Camberwell. And we've gone 11 minutes here in the first quarter. That's on the Province Mitre 10 scoreboard, and today's live stream here on Gameface brought to you by Woodards of Manningham. Buying, renting or selling, go visit the team down there. They've been in the Manningham area for 101 years. Ball back up. Ball to the outer side wing. Camberwell controlling it. Mark taken on the second attempt by Gus Schultz. His kick centred a little bit. Coming in from the side, couldn't quite bring the mark down, was Ibrahim. Actually, that was him who just kicked the footy down the line. And it's just got a little bit too much on it. A couple of bounces over the boundary line for a throw-in. We'll have another go at it. Oh, good to see no line at the canteen finally today. They've been smashed. Might have to get a cold or hot drink even after. I don't really do that. Then the ball out of the ruck, Schiffler. Schiffler tried to give it over the top, and it was just a bit too hot for Taylor. Scored out of bounds for a throw-in. That northwesterly breeze might have just, or wind I should say, might have just died a little bit, which is probably a good thing, but it's still very, very cold here. Handball came from Armstrong, couldn't hit up a teammate. Good fight early between these two teams. Beverley Hills with a narrow lead. It was 2 points a couple of minutes ago. Kick out of the danger there was good. Couldn't quite get there, that was. Might have been Mason Harvey. Didn't go too far though. The umpire does call for it. Ball back up, both ruckmen fight a draw. I think Oscar Armstrong might have had a little bit more of a decisive touch on it. Well, that's nearly holding the footy. Locals thought it was. There they might have a shot on goal. Running towards goal. Look at the wind. Carry that! Goal to Lewis McNeil. As they say everywhere, good kicking is good football. Camberwell 2 straight 12. Beverley Hills 2-2 14. Woodard on the Province Mitre 10 scoreboard. Nearly went Woodards of Manningham there. But yeah, 2-2 14 to 2 straight. Cracking start of footy here. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And the Beverley Hill boys will try and get the next one back. It's made its way back to the middle very, very quickly. Back up in the air now. Good tap by Armstrong there that time. They'll get the centre clearance this time, but that's a legal disposal. Great tackle. Free kick to Beverley Hills, and specifically to Poland, who was tackled straight away, I think, and didn't get rid of it. Now, that's taken them on nearly again. Advantage play. They're going to go inside 40 again, and the kicks come off. As a party marks. And we'll go back and have a shot from about 23 metres out in a slide angle, kicking to the pavilion end. They've controlled the last couple of minutes here. Have the Sharks. And this is Nicholas as a party. On his approach, left footer. Good man. And I think he's just hugged that to the point post a little bit too much. Goal umpire signals are behind. First blemish on the afternoon for the Camberwell Sharks. 2-1-13 to 2-2-14. A little over 5 and a bit minutes to go here in the first quarter on the Province Mitre 10 scoreboard. And Mock will bring the ball out of full back. Little right footer. Good kick too, but just bounces in line in time before it goes out of bounds on the full. And we'll have a throw in on the outer side with 5 minutes to go. As it's slung back into play. Beverley Hills ruckman had the front spot there. Free kick for a hold has been found. And it'll go the way of Beverley Hills. And it'll go the way of Chandler. Chandler looked for someone to move for him. Does so. Kicks it to the highway area, which I like to call it, up the middle of the ground. But it was cut off by Camberwell, who bring it back out to the outer side. Fumbling through the hands there that time of Schiffler, who's been everywhere early. Tumbling the ball on the boot was Candle, who got the ball right up to the other end of the ground nearly, but there's a few Sharks numbers there to get the ball out of trouble. Quainer was there, but his teammate was the one that ultimately had the football. The umpires found a free kick for a hold. Go the way of Camberwell, and they can reset from the half-back flank. And the left half-back flank at that as well. As we're closing in on the earlier or late stages of this first quarter, and intelligently tapped to the line, you could say, there that time by Oscar Armstrong for a Boundary throw in on the outer side. 2-2 plays 2-1. Ball thrown in. Ruck tap was good. Comes to ground. Just got the handball in time before was holding the ball. Pesamenti had it. And the tackling pressure early by both of these sides is immense. Beverley Hills really clean with the football early, it has to be said. Kick down the line's good. Quainer takes the mark out in front. Good kick on that right foot too. Gets it to about 35. Oh, gee. There was a leap there that could have been brought down that would have got the mark of the day wrapped up for the afternoon. Either way, here's Taylor on the outer side of the centre square. What can he do here? The players of both sides have just gotten back here a little bit just to block up any congestion. Nearly bringing it down from up in front was Azapati. Couldn't quite do so. Getting the ball first was Liang Chong from Beverley Hills. Now there's a tumbler from Chandler to the middle of the ground. Another good short, low mark taken by the Sharks, who bring it out wide. 2-on-1 here that should favour them. Good mark taken there by Ferguson. Tumbles it on the boot. Goes through a few sets of hands, comes to ground, which is a good thing if you're a fan of the Lions. And that's been wrapped up, not going anywhere anytime soon. Still with about 2.5 minutes to go. It's 2-2 to 2-1. Beverley Hills with a 1-point advantage. Could be in for a good game of football in the early stages of this second game of our live stream this afternoon. The ball's back in the air. Massive leap. Well done there that time by Xavier Hage. But just like always, Camberwell getting a lot of intercept marks in their back part of the ground. Tumbling his way onto the ground is Gumia, and the umpire calls for it. Ball back up. Decisive tap down there that time by Ferguson, who had a bit of a run that time. Kick to the pocket's good, to about 38 out from home. Here's Josh Taylor. Could be within distance to have a go, but goes a little bit shorter, but just makes the angle a little bit harder there that time for Lewis. His opponent on the mark is Pesamenti, who's just been told to straighten up a little bit. I think he might just, believe in himself to have a go. 90 seconds left. This to either level the scores or to put the Sharks in front. They were down early. Taylor on the approach. Kicker's on the way. It's left, too far left, and slipped through the hands there that time. We've got a 38 out there playing, but we don't have him on the list, unfortunately, so I might have to chase that one up. Apologies if I do miss your son or friend or whatever there. It's just not on the list, unfortunately. Ball back into play. That's a bit of a dangerous tackle, I tell you what, but no. None coming towards it. It could be on here. A little bit of push and shove, a bit of how you going. Quickly dissolved there. Ball back up. Both ruckman fought a tap. Went up really, really well there. There's that 38 again. We don't know. Ball in a dangerous spot here for the Lions. That's a great tackle there laid by Lang Chong, I think. And it comes to the top of the square. And there, that's just a frustration free kick there. Kick it to me. Kick it to me. He's actually tried to, in all fairness, but not quite. First of the afternoon to Nick Azapati. And Camberwell go to 3-1-19. Beverley Hills 2-2-14. A frustration 25-metre penalty there ultimately cost the Lions the lead at quarter time. And, well, that is your quarter time score. 3-1-19 to 2-2-14. They hit the front early, Beverley Hills, and they looked the goods. But Camberwell really took charge in that second half of that first quarter and have a 5-point lead on the Providence by 10 scoreboard. It's 3-1 to 2-2. We'll take a short break. In the meantime, get your game face on.
Hi everyone, it's Tim from Growth Syndicates Australia and we're financial transformation specialists. Our clients are eliminating their mortgage in a much shorter period of time, creating more wealth and boosting their super. This is all done without impacting their lifestyle. Sounds amazing? Well, let me explain a little bit about the GSA Advantage. With clients all around Australia and a head office located in Elsternwick, our team of very experienced professionals enable unique and exclusive property investment opportunities through wholesale investing for clients to achieve specific outcomes. Our current projects are located in Brighton, Malvern East, Kew, Glen Iris and Mont Albert North. It all starts with a friendly phone discussion to then arrange a meeting to provide you with a clear picture on what GSA achieves for our clients, and with no charge or obligation, see where these results can apply to you. So check us out at growthsyndicatesaustralia.com. Give us a call on 1300 205 556. I'd love to have a catch-up coffee with you at your place or our office. See where GSA can improve your financial position.
Have you had your team photos done yet? Well, Frankie Photography is the only way to go. Great photos, great designs. Find out how your club can raise money by selling photos online on your very own shop. Check out our website for other great offers such as live premiership posters, end of season awards, tributes and milestones, and gift vouchers are also available.
So we're going to do live and loose from the Mexican night. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for everyone on the stage tonight.
What an outstanding tournament it's been, Paul Wilson.
Unbelievable.
As the real estate industry is ever changing, our priority as a business is to create unity within our office and into our clients' homes. With regular training sessions, a solid support network, and plenty of in-house experience, we are proud of the difference we are making. Refining our team's skill set has led to significant growth over the last year. Our senior property management team bring passion, professionalism and knowledge into their individual roles, ensuring a high level of satisfaction with all clients. With the introduction of new marketing strategies, we've been able to provide clients.
Welcome back to Linden Park, Camberwell. Second quarter of this under-15s contest about to get underway. The lead just given up on the siren there of quarter time by Beverley Hills, 2-2-14 to 3-1-19 as the heavens start to open. I think I can just see a bit of rain blowing across. I looked at the weather before, it feels like 4 degrees. It's probably about right, to be honest. Ball back in the air. Beverley Hills get the first centre clearance for the quarter, I should say. Although Camberwell buttering up and just trying to get the footy on their own terms. Can't quite do so, and they'll have a ball up. They might literally have to turn the lights on here. I don't know if they have the capabilities of doing that, to be honest, but it is getting quite dark. Schiffler got a little fist forward. It didn't go too far. It is 25 past 4, by the way. They probably could put it on. Or 25 to 4, or 25 past 3. God, I'm losing the plot. I am that cold. I blame that on the cold. Out of bounds, out of side, throw in. The ruck duel just fell a little bit short, and they'll get another go to have a go at each other there. As the ball goes out of bounds again, you can still hear the wind just blowing in the effects mic. It's been persistent the last 12 hours. Definitely this wind to 16 hours. Ball neutral territory. Umpires found a free kick for a little bit too high, I believe. Going the way of Beverley Hills. They'd love to regain the lead here, but you won't get the lead back with that. And the free kick will go to Taylor, who gives it off to Ralston, who tried to give it off to Taylor again, who overran it, or the handball was just a little bit too hot for him, but he'll get a go anyway with the free kick. And the kick to the pocket's beautiful. And the mark has been taken here as I just try and focus in on the player. It's the number 9. It's Eddie McCorkle. For the first of the second quarter, and to push the margin out to 11 points. McCorkle to the Highfield Road end of the ground. The kick is on the way, and it's swung rather nicely. Through for his second of the afternoon. 4-1-25 now, Camberwell. Beverley Hills 2-2-14. We've gone a couple of minutes in the second on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. Mighty helpful Mitre 10. All your hardware needs: timber, paint, nail gun, screwdrivers, reciprocating saw, to be more specific about things. Back in the air. I'm not a tradie, for those wondering. I'm a full-time commentator half the time. Ball back in the air. It's come to the outer side of the centre square. It's favouring the Beverley Hills end of the ground. They're going to get a chance to go forward here. They've gone inside 40. The kick was intended for Quain, or it went over his head, but I'll tell you what, they've locked the ball in all right here. It's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. Rain's just got a little bit heavier. It's not big drops of rain. It's just that really annoying misty stuff, the stuff that sends you mental. And we've even had to push the table back here with all the goodies and electronics on here, or else we'd short circuit the whole lot. Ball back in, tap out one that time by Ferguson. He was up against Quaynor on the ruck. Ball tumbles forward. Quaynor was nearly the first of the football, but he was in good company with Saxena. And we'll have another ball up on the outer side. Well, not the outer side, sorry. Inside 40, about 35 out. Ball in the air, both ruckmen fired a bit of a duel. No one decisively getting the tap that time. Rumbling shot on goal to the top of the square. Was swinging back, but not swinging back enough from the kick of Anate. Good left foot, 2-3-15 to 4-1-25. 4 minutes gone, Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard, second quarter. Ball back into play. Nearly out of bounds. Still in play as a party is there. And now it's eventually gone out. We'll have a throw in. So Linden Park, first time I've been here to commentate the footy. Shark Park as it's known. The Sharks. Ball back into play. Tap out by no one in particular, although it's to a dangerous spot for the Sharks, but they do well. Nice clearing kick that time by Rolston. Brings it to the outer side. They've got to win the ball here. They do so through Ross. Ross tumbles one forward. Dropped mark there on the chest. That's a throw. That's another call missed because you can't scoop it up like that. And the umpires found a free kick for high. Yep, that one was there. I agree with that one. Free kick the way of Beverley Hills. Who'll probably need the next one as the ball down the ground will get a little bit messy underfoot. Good fist there on McCorkle. He's drifted down back for the Sharks in the early stages of this second quarter. Rain's gotten a little bit heavier. Oh, boy, gee. Kick to the top of the square. Oh, that might actually have the carry. What a kick that is! What a magnificent kick that is from Brodie Ibrahim. Straight through the middle. Early contender for goal of the day, brought to you by the Grange Meat Company. (3-3-21) now, Beverley Hills. Camberwell 4-1-25 on the Pravens Made at 10 scoreboard. What a magnificent kick. Started that right out right and allowed for the wind to swing it back left. Great kick of the football there. Ball back in the middle. Can Beverley Hills hit the front with the next one? I don't think so. I think Camberwell's going to get the centre clearance through the courtesy of a high tackle free kick to Schiffler. Sorry, it's not Schiffler, it's McCorkle. He's playing in the middle. Kicks to about 40 out from home. And a good cut-off mark there by Beverley Hills. So both teams going tit for tat here, which is good. Nice contest. Ball to the outer side wing, the interchange bench side wing. Leading the race to the ball is McGee. It was brought to ground. Now they're wrestling for the ball, and we have another ball up as we have a considerable burst of wind here. My God, that is cold. Probably one of the coldest days I've commentated in, I'm not going to lie. Ball back up. Although Watmer Park in Greensboro last year was an exception. That was freezing that day. Poland had the handball originally for Beverley Hills. Clearing kick came from Harry Rolleston. Ball's in a dangerous spot. Pretty neutral territory here, but more or less favouring Beverley Hills here. Rolleston was the first one to get the footy again. He had to wait for it to bounce. His tumbling kick pitches in front of a couple of Beverley Hills players. They bring them to ground quite easily. Now it comes out to Brassington, who kicks the ball away, but it's marked by Beverley Hills jumper. Great smother off the boat too. Stops the process forward there, dead at its tracks. Slamming the boot ball forward is Ferguson with that high tumbler. It's worked out quite well. Here's a chance there directly in front, and he's missed. Point blank. Who was that? I've got my eyes on him. He just needs to turn around, oh boy. Lewis McNeil's had a mare there. That's a Don't Come Monday. 4-2-20 seal. Did he miss the whole lot? Don't tell me, did he miss the whole lot? He must have. Well, don't mind me. It was a throw in either way. 4-1 to 3-3. 8 and a bit minutes gone here in the second. It's up the attacking end of the ground for Camberwell, and there was a flying shot and goal. That came from the boot of Ben Ross, through from behind. Now it's 4-2-26 to 3-3-21. Province Mod 10 scoreboard. Game face Yarra Junior Football League Sunday. Got to say twilight football, to be honest. Ball back into play. Fisted away there by Hilton. Fight for the ball. Trying to be won here by Camberwell. The ball's in there attacking 40. They bring the ball out here, do Beverley Hills to that outer side wing, where the boundary line eventually meets it. I haven't had the chance to actually say it, that the ground here at Linden Park's actually quite narrow. So from side to side or lengthwise, very, very small, and it's only probably 3 or 4 kicks, maybe 5 at max, for these younger players, of course, to get the ball from end to end. As a free kick there to Beverley Hills for a hold. Goes against Camberwell there as they bring it back towards where that last throw-in occurred. And there's a strong overhead mark there taken by Adam Candle. Ball back into the middle area of the ground. Ente, Zane that is, gave it to a teammate. To a one-on-one here. It's bouncing. No, we've got a hold. Free kick to Beverley Hills. This will stop. It should put him back in front, and it's going to be Sammy Baldwin. I think the recipient, yep, he's directly in front, 15 out. The one on the mark, which is Harry. What's at the post? So Baldwin's missed that. 1-1 on there on the afternoon for him. The hand touched the post. Well, there we go. Confusion all round here. 4-2-26 to 3-4-22. Little over halfway through the second. That would have been an interesting score. Ball comes from Candle again. Bounces nicely for Saxena, who kicks to the left pocket. It's tumbling in front of Harkin, who was held onto illegally and will earn himself a free kick. To the rain now coming in on its sideways here. Oh, good fly, dropping the mark in opportune time. Armstrong. Now it comes out the back, and the kick down the line is just going to find green grass, and then eventually the boundary line for a throw in. 11.5 minutes gone. It is a 4-point lead the way of Camberwell here in this under-15s contest. And I am looking forward to getting home and unfreezing my hands. Ball back into play. Heavily congested around this throw-in. I think it's going to become one of those sorts of games, particularly in the second half, when players are going to get a little bit more tired. The rain's going to probably continue on through the halftime break. Having a look at the radar at quarter time and overall conditions, it's going to get worse. There's a good tackle there laid, and that's holding the footy. Here's McNeil, a good old 1-2, fumbled the ball. That's what happens when it's slippery. Now they're just going to pile in on top. Although it's come to the side. Kick on the left. Goes to the top of the square from Ferguson. And just across the face. Through for a behind. And it's now 4-3-27 to 3-4-22. 12.5 minutes gone on the Provins Marta 10 scoreboard. Beverley Hills play on, opt to bring it out to the left-hand side of the ground from our commentary position. Strong leap overhead. Nearly thought that would have been a mark paid there to Baldwin, who's moved right up the ground. I said no, Baldwin's right in front of me here. Can't quite really make out. That might have been Harvey, actually. Ball thrown back in. Maybe a little bit of a legal disposal there, but none coming towards. Umpires have been pretty good today. They're doing the double up here. Umpire eventually calls for it once again. And has he found something here, has he, the umpire? He's having a look at something. No. He'll ball it up again. Ruckman fought a draw, but goes straight down to the waiting hands of one of the Beverley Hills midfielders, who pumps it inside forward 50, and waiting for the bounce beautifully was Horsford, who kicks it to the outer side. And the mark has been taken there by our mysterious number 38, who we do not have, who's kicked down the line, hugs the boundary. Still pretty good, but to a pack of 4. Comes to ground, picked up by Adam Candle once again, whose kick forward just finds green grass. Good tackle there laid on Ralston. Umpires found a free kick for too high. Free kick going the way of Camberwell once again. That's gone against Quaynor. And the free kick will go to Ross. Ross goes short. Safe. Finds his teammate, who plays on immediately. Kicks back towards the middle of the ground. What are they going to do from here? And they've got just numbers waiting in defence here to Camberwell. That was Ross waiting for it. He kicks out wide to a one-on-one, trying to look at the pace there from Aggemus. He was quick there, but they couldn't quite get it away. But they might get it just on their defensive side of the centre square. Umpires found a free kick for in the back. Going the way of Beverley Hills. We're inside the last 5 minutes of play here in this third quarter. Rain gets a bit heavier again. I'm copping it on the glasses now. I can feel it. Ball comes to ground. Good sharp handball came from Poland. They put themselves in a little bit of trouble. They do well on the quick receive. Ralston gives a handball off, and they kick to the outer side, and the mark has been taken there. Taken by Lewis. He plays on. Tumbler down the line, and I think it's going to be a pretty much set of the scene for the remainder of the game, where you try and push the ball forward and you just get the ball cut off, unfortunately. A little bit too much on it there for Succina. A few bodies but flying around and tumbling around here. Umpire pays another free kick. High contact. Going the way of Camberwell. And away Camberwell to Edward Keeley, the 43. Plays on, left foot, centres the ball nicely. Slipped through a few sets of hands, maybe 3 of them. Ball comes to ground. Look at that, snap around the body. Right idea. And eventually registers a score. And it came off the boot of Nick as a party once again. 4-4-28 to 3-4-22. 16 and a half minutes gone here in the second quarter on the Trojans and Mitre 10 scoreboard. The brain's just about frozen here, to be completely honest. I'm starting to freeze up. Beverley Hills play on. They bring the ball to the outer side. It's a 2-on-1 here. But I'll tell you what, the little leg speed here might just be favouring them. You just couldn't quite wrangle it in, unfortunately, there. Tas Agmegis. If I'm saying his name incorrectly, I do apologise. I'm having a crack at it. Ball out of bounds. Rain still falling on an angle here. Just straighten up a little bit. That would be nice. I don't really want it in my face. Ball thrown in. Tap out won that time by Haj. Camberwell clear. They've got the ball on the outer side of the centre square on their defensive side though, but more or less got control of the football. But the ball isn't going anywhere at all. Although they go on the way of Beverley Hills. He tumbles one down the line. It's been cut off. Mark taken by Harry Ralston. Tell you what, putting himself in front early for the Dominoes Camberwell. Best on ground. Here is a Demia. Another free kick for too high. God almighty. To our mysterious number 38. No. Said to give it over to a teammate. Ball to the middle. Through a couple. Comes to ground. Who's there? Umpire calls for it. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 4-4 plays 3-4. Not an entirely free-flowing game as was the game before, but a lot more congested, which we actually don't mind seeing. Both umpires circling in close proximity here to pull out a free kick, are they? The ball's not going to go anywhere. We'll have another ball up. Ball in the air. Tap one that time by Armstrong. Beverley Hills going to have one last push forward. That ball's going to bounce in front of Harkin, but he runs onto it nicely. He gets a kick away. It's a little inside-out torpy job. It just bounces in front of everyone a little bit unkindly. Ball didn't come to ground. The handball did come from McCorkle. The ball goes forward. And I think the only team that could probably score here for the remainder of the half potentially can be the Sharks. Another free kick for too high. Going the way of Beverley Hills. So I might eat my own words here. Can they score from maybe one last push with a minute to go in the half where they're down by a goal? He's called to go now. Handball's off. They've brought the ball back towards the middle part of the ground. Now they actually could be a chance. Candle. They're loading the ball up nicely. They brought it back inboard. Bounces off the body at an inopportune time. They might be able to hold up here, Camberwell, but I'm not 100% sure. Quick snap around the body was smothered off the boot. That came from Poland. What can they do from here? Not sure. There's only about 20 seconds to go, so it's on pretty neutral territory. That could be a half-time margin, 6 points, although Beverley Hills have control of the football now through Agmedis. They bring it back. And I think that might be a half-time score. I think that's going to do it with about 8 seconds to go. And the ball locked up on the centre wing. About to hear the siren blow. There it is. Camberwell 4-4-28 at the half. And they're leading Beverley Hills 3-4-22. So in conditions that have changed dramatically in a half of football. Goal kickers so far, 2 to McCorkle and singles to McNeil, and as a party for Camberwell. As for Beverley Hills, singles to Ibrahim, Chandler and Baldwin. What we're going to do, we're going to take our quick break, come back shortly, hopefully warm up a little bit and get ready for this second half of football. In the meantime, get your game face on.
In life,
you have to play by the rules. Fit in.
Don't be too thin.
Or too bulky.
You have to be perfect.
Try harder. Go faster.
Know your limits.
Calm down.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Wearing that.
Eating that.
Suck it up. Suck it in.
Boys don't cry.
Girls don't fight.
You can't do that.
You watch this.
There's no right way.
No wrong way.
Only your way.
Anybody.
Anytime.
G'day to all the Yarra Junior Football League clubs. Gameface is excited to be back in the YJFL again in 2022, and we're here to tell you about how you can get involved in all the great things we have to offer this year. Starting off with our popular digital media services packages. Let Gameface take care of your social media packages with engaging content posted directly to your channels on your behalf. Content will consist of action photography from Frankie, which will bring player profiles, game day promos, motion graphics and more to the next level. Take advantage of a professional media day which puts your players in the spotlight for video content throughout the season. Road Crew will see our team out and about on training nights and game days, interviewing your players and giving your club exposure on social media. Sponsor videos are a great way to show appreciation to your partners, whether posting the ads on Facebook or using the videos to promote them in the club rooms. Recognise your award winners and milestone gamers with poster designs. Printing is also available for a memorable recognition piece. Select a package which includes game day vision, and your club will receive 2 games filmed siren to siren with a highlights package to get everyone excited and engaged with your sponsors. And finally, our very popular live stream broadcasts. Along with our weekly broadcasts at YJFL, HQ Ford Park, if you become part of the Gameface family, we'll set up the broadcast team for a live stream day at your club, featuring all the live action for 2 consecutive games with full play-by-play commentary and on-screen graphics. Rotate parents, players or sponsors onto the broadcast for interviews and special comments, and make this the day that your club is up in lights. Select a package that fits your club's needs. Inquire with us today to find out how you can get any of our services for your club in season 2022. And get your game face on.
Do you want to generate $2,000 a week for your club? Stand out from the crowd of generic websites? Now that I have your attention, let me walk you through how ClubZone can supercharge your fundraising. Is it time for your club's website to be upgraded to a new, easy-to-use platform? Create a ClubZone website and experience the new benefits today. It's time to supercharge your fundraising. ClubZone is everything your club will need to raise money. It's time to have an all-in-one website for your club's important news, information, sponsorship, e-commerce, ticketing, membership, and much more. There is no need to complicate things with cash when you can run everything through your website. Get your own online store to sell anything and everything. Memberships, apparel, merchandise, memorabilia, and more. For the club that has to juggle everything, ClubZone's easy to use and easy to build website solves your problems. No need to update the latest news on your homepage. ClubZone will have an auto-generated newsfeed straight from your Facebook feed. Open up your club's sponsorship opportunities and showcase and sell packages online to build their exposure. Set up fundraisers like never before with a fully automated raffle system. Ensure that you keep your fundraising events professional. ClubZone's integrated ticketing system is for all of your online and physical events. Take things to another professional level with ticket scanning functionality. We know help desk tools are one of the most integral tools when it comes to supporting our customer base successfully. That's why we are constantly building on our in-depth information centre for your use. Get the full ClubZone experience for just $14.80 a week.
Hi everyone, it's Tim from Growth Syndicates Australia and we're financial transformation specialists. Our clients are eliminating their mortgage in a much shorter period of time, creating more wealth and boosting their super. This is all done without impacting their lifestyle. Sounds amazing? Well, let me explain a little bit about the GSA Advantage. With clients all around Australia and a head office located in Elsternwick, our team of very experienced professionals enable unique and exclusive property investment opportunities through wholesale investing for clients to achieve specific outcomes. Our current projects are located in Brighton, Malvern East, Kew, Glen Iris and Mont Albert North. It all starts with a friendly phone discussion to then arrange a meeting to provide you with a clear picture on what GSA achieves for our clients, and with no charge or obligation, see where these results can apply to you. So check us out at growthsyndicatesaustralia.com. Give us a call on 1300 205 556. I'd love to have a catch-up coffee with you at your place or our office. See where GSA can improve your financial position.
Have you had your team photos done yet? Well, Frankie Photography is the only way to go. Great photos, great designs. Find out how your club can raise money by selling photos online on your very own shop. Check out our website for other great offers such as live premiership posters, end of season awards, tributes and milestones, and gift vouchers are also available.
So we're going to do live and loose from the Mexican night. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for everyone on the stage tonight.
What an outstanding tournament it's been, Paul Wilson.
Unbelievable.
As the real estate industry is ever changing, our priority as a business is to create unity within our office and into our clients' homes. With regular training sessions, a solid support network, and plenty of in-house experience, we are proud of the difference we are making. Refining our team's skill set has led to significant growth over the last year. Our senior property management team bring passion, professionalism and knowledge into their individual roles, ensuring a high level of satisfaction with all clients. With the introduction of new marketing strategies, we've been able to provide clients with the best possible reporting systems, allowing us to gauge success on each campaign.
You know, it's one of the most stressful things you can do to sell your home.
Maintaining long-term client relationships has been a huge factor in our agency's success. We highly value working with our community and have been partnered with the Fitzroy Doncaster Cricket Club for the last 4 years now, and the Venator Club for the past 6 years. Priding our work ethic on honesty and loyalty means a trusting environment for all involved. Our service is driven by the team's motivation to continually improve the real estate experience.
Welcome back to Linden Park here in Camberwell. About to get underway for the second half of this under-15s game between the Camberwell Sharks and Beverley Hills, where Camberwell have an even one-goal margin heading into the second half here, where it is 4 degrees. Siren goes, and we are underway here in the second half here from Camberwell. The Sharks will get the first use of the footy. They go forward. The ball went out of in front of Jamia, and he couldn't wrangle it in before it went out of bounds. So we got a throw in on the outer side. Ball tossed back into play. Carries the both ruckman, comes out the back. Crunching tackle there low. That was really well done by Haj. He had no reward for it though, unfortunately. The ball comes to ground. It's bobbling around out the back. The umpire will call for it. We'll have a secondary ball up on the near outer side of the ground. Back in the air now. Cracking leap and good tap out of the ruck there by Ferguson. And once again, ball goes out of bounds. Have another stoppage. First goal is going to be important here in this second half. Trying to soccer the ball to advantage. Couldn't quite do so. Camberwell starting to push inside the 40. They've got the ball close enough. They're about 45 from home. Running over the top of the football there, that time was Ibrahim. Tumbling the ball out to the outer side. It's a one-on-one foot race here. A little bit of pace might have needed to be used there, but none happening. Kick to the top of the square. 3-on-1 here, favouring Beverley Hills. Handball comes to Mock, and that came from Richardson. Ball's not out of immediate danger yet for Beverley Hills, and they'll have a ball up. Back in the air now, Rafe Ruckman. Fire to draw, excuse me. Ball came to Jamia. At the back, here's a flying shot on goal. How's that for a booming left foot coming back? Just touched on the line. Massive kick from Ferguson. That's his second behind of the afternoon. 4-5-29 to 3-4-22 on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. Running his way out of full back there was Batikas. Finds a teammate. Candle. He plays on. His kick is a tumbler towards the boundary, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. Neutral territory on the outer side. Freezing cold conditions here. Throw-in favoured Ferguson. He got a hand down to it, but couldn't decisively tap it down to anyone in particular. They tumble the ball off the ground soccer style to about 35 from home. Tumbling his way through head first, had it was Jeremiah. He's had a good start to the quarter, and umpire will call for it. It was a good tackle there laid by a mysterious number 38 on Ibrahim. Back up again. Ferguson was in the ruck again that time with Haj. Ferguson's probably won that battle all day. Kick out in front of Quaynor was good. He just couldn't get rid of his opponent, and that opponent there is Hilton. Hilton gives it off to a teammate, and then in turn kicks it really out wide and will find the sanctuary of the boundary line. Just noticed throughout the afternoon that the Beverley Hills full forward is just allowed to be left unopposed in the goal square. So if they get one out the back, he could be well on, and I think that is the young man that's kicked a goal today, and that's Sam Baldwin. He's kicked 1-1 on the afternoon, so he's currently unopposed. He's got about 10 metres on his opponent at the moment, but when the ball's up at the other end of the ground, he doesn't draw his opponent with him. His opponent just leaves him, so it's interesting from a Camberwell perspective. The ball's been thrown back in. No one's had real possession of the footy, and there's a push in the back. Now, this is a chance for Beverley Hills to go forward. Sink that right foot into it. Quaynor out the back. Baldwin will be there too. See if he can force his way into the contest here. Quick kick around the body. Came from Saxena. It's gone through for a behind. (4-5 to 3-5). 4.5 minutes gone, third quarter. Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. Kick it out to Camberwell, to a nest of players. High contact. Free kick going away once again of Ibrahim. Got to find a target here. He does. They can load from here. Beverley Hills. They deserve a goal. Kick to the top of the square. Oh, well done. Sat back in the hole and found the footy nicely, and now they can chip it around a little bit. Here's Ferguson, huge man, can kick a footy, not bad for only 15. Just went over the head there that time of the young lad in Concados, I should say. And they're loading up here. Jamia, busy third quarter, ran himself into a little bit of trouble, ran into the Candle tackle. But they're still having possession of the football here. One-on-one, genuine one-on-one. Scheffler was the one in front. Still, he's got it. He's put a tumbler in, but he's kicked it out. The full idea was right. Execution, just not 100%. Unfortunate there. 1 goal margin, 6 minutes gone, third quarter. So, I mean, one of those games. Pesamenti will take the resulting kick out. He's got a good bit of purchase on it, tell you what. It wasn't a bad effort at all. Beverley Hills trying to wrangle their way out of it, but the umpire will call for it. Up it goes, down it comes. Both ruckman fire to draw again. Has been that way for the majority of the afternoon. Oh, excuse me. Getting a bit yawny. Don't know what that is. Ball to the middle of the ground. Real scrap and fight over the football here. I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon, although Beverley Hills trying to come away with it. They do so now. Good kick that time came from Ajmias. Camberwell come away with it. Kick to about 35. Tumbled there off the chest of Taylor. And they're still bobbing around with this football here, and they get a little bit of a break here. Out of bounds throw in. Slung back into play. Falls between both ruckmen. Crunching tackle there late on Ibrahim. You'll feel that for a minute or so. Free kick for a hold going the way of Camberwell. The first goal of the quarter will be important. Got a 6-point lead at the moment. Been a bit of a stalemate the first 7 minutes. They've turned it over. Ibrahim overran it. Mysterious number 38, whose name we don't have, is there. That's a hold. No free kick there, and they'll tumble it out of trouble through Poland. Ball to the middle of the ground. Will it pop out the back? Probably not. Kick forward. Bounces in front of Poland. Had to do a little bit of work. Young lad with the helmet. Anderson's there. Trying to barge his way through, but being done for holding the ball. Adam Candle. Unlucky, I thought. Didn't really have much time to get rid of it. Kick to about 25 out. Toy was there for Beverley Hills. He went up but couldn't bring it down. Realistically, being held without the football there was Josh Taylor. He was just thrown away by his opponent, but no free kick all the way. Ball up. Tap out one by Camberwell that time. Ball's in a dangerous spot still for both sides here. Still bobbling around. Anderson, look at this. That is just a Ferguson, I should say. Just a pounding left foot. Get to the top of the square. Ross probably could have been done for holding the ball. Armstrong, back to Anderson. That's a legal disposal. Yes, there it is. Free kick going the way of Beverley Hills. Will go the way of Yong Liang Jong. Or Chong. And the lights have come on, got the wish. His kick's good, although the towering man in Ferguson got the leap but couldn't quite bring it down. There they might be on out the back here, the Lions. Now it's a sprint back to the goal square. Their full forward's all by himself still in Baldwin. He has been all by himself the last couple of minutes. He's now got an opponent going back into the goal square. He's going to have a one-on-one here, Baldwin. Can he go up? He was 3 deep there, couldn't bring it to ground. He does so now, snaps around the corner and goals! He was left all by himself for at least 4 minutes, Baldwin, while the ball was down here. And when the ball eventually got its way up to the ground, probably a little bit more quicker than Camberwell had anticipated, he was still left by himself. He got himself into the contest purely because numbers got back, but credit to young Sammy Baldwin there to get the ball to ground and snap around the body on the right foot. Brings it to 4-5-29 apiece on the Provins Mod at 10 scoreboard with exactly 10 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Now, Camberwell can reload and try and get the lead again. They're playing a little bit of soccer here. The ground must be incredibly wet, and we've had rain for majority of this game, although it's just fined up a little bit now. So 4-5 apiece. Game's just turned on its head a little bit. Throw in. Was good. Carried the ruck jewel. Comes out the back. Kick to the middle's a tumbler. It's a 2-on-1 here favouring Camberwell. Leading the race was McNeil. He was there as well. Ball comes out the back. Cut off by Sexina of Beverley Hills, and they could be out again. There he is again, all by himself in the goal square. Baldwin got the bounce. Fumbled. And trying to corral. And that's probably nearly on the ball, but none coming towards there. Through for a rush behind, and Beverley Hills have the lead. Someone put someone on board when he's playing a very intelligent game, the young lad. 4-6-30. Beverley Hills have the lead by a point. 4-5-29, 11 gone. They're allowed to run the ball out of full-back here, Camberwell. Kick is good. Mark taken by Hilton. Hilton plays on. Kicks to the middle. Good fist in from the side there. Came from Candle. He's been good today, Adam Candle. And now the umpire will eventually call that for a ball up. Lights taking effect here. You love to see it. Only 10 past 4 in the afternoon. Ball back in the air. No prior opportunity, boys. Can't call that ball. They'll go forward here. Camberwell. They've reversed his role a little bit here. Quainer, he was playing forward in the first half. Now he's playing back. 2-on-1 here. Favours Camberwell. Oh, it's a high up and under. Fisted through. Can they get a score? Can they level the score back up? And, oh, gee, that's nearly a try. We've changed codes. That's nearly a try. Nearly a goal line. It is a try. It's a behind of sorts. Goal line dropout, you could call it. Give them a 20-metre restart. 4:6:30 apiece. And we've gone over 11.5 minutes on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. So I'll tell you what, got a ripper of a last quarter coming up. I reckon I can feel it. 6.5 to go here in the, or 7.5 to go, I should say, here in the third quarter. He literally tried to get his body just to get the ball over the line. It's rugby league stuff. Must be a Storm fan. Go the Melbourne Storm. Ball back in. Nearly carries the ruck duel. Comes down to Toy. And immediate stoppage once again. Ball back up. Tap out one that time by Beverley Hills, but Camberwell had control of the football. And it goes out of bounds for another throw in. Be a pretty quick restart here. Umpire already has it. Just waiting for the ruck nominations. Ball back into play. That one did carry the ruck pack that time. Trying to run onto the ball but couldn't pick it up was Zane Ente. Couldn't quite do it. Now the ball, there's about 18 players around this football. Maybe an exaggeration. Maybe around 10. They're really trying to get it out here. It's going to be that way of brand of football for the remainder of the game. The handball was a little bit too hot for Chong. And players are just scrapping around, just trying to get any sort of control of the football they can. I'll tell you what, this is a bit of a clear kick, but I think probably the better first option there was to kick instead of handball. And got a throw. Free kick going the way. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's within range, Ferguson, I reckon. He's 45, 46 metres out, but I reckon he's within range. The gents behind me seems to think he'll kick this. Kick is on the way. I'll tell you what, no problem with distance at all. It's just the matter of accuracy, and unfortunately it's gone out of bounds on the full. Maybe he'll get another go at it. 14.5 gone. Scores a level. Quainer will take the kick in. Man on the mark is McCorkle. Quainer plays on. McCorkle nearly did a good job of trying to smother the ball off the boot. Couldn't quite get there in time. They tumble it forward, Beverley Hills, but the Camberwell Sharks there in numbers to cut it off. They're moving the ball nicely here. This is the best piece of play we've seen with a wet footy so far this afternoon. Here's Lewis. Lewis moves it out wider. Next kick's important. Oh, they opt a handball. Here's Schiffler. Goes to the top of the square. Fisted away. Free kick. A non-officiating umpire found a free kick. Going the way of Camberwell. And it's going the way of Oscar Armstrong. And you would think he's about to slam through their fifth of the afternoon. And he does. The locals are happy. 5:6:36. The Camberwell Sharks. Beverley Hills 4:6:30 on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. Into the dangerous part of the third quarter. Can they respond, the Lions, and get it back to level? 4 minutes to go here in the third. 5-6 to 4-6. Been a ripping game of football, I must admit. Ball back up in the air. Tap out one by Beverley Hills that time. No one really getting it out of the middle. Although Camberwell do now. They bring it to the outer side. Good play out in front by Brassington. That's a nice name to say. Here is the man with the thumping foot, Ferguson. Can kick both feet by the look of it. Good kick, centering ball. And that's a strong mark taken overhead. Well done, Chong. Good mark, young man. It's about 20 out from their defensive goal line. He goes backwards to Pesamenti, who goes back to Quaynor. Quaynor's kick is good. Bit of possession footy here, settling it down. Not a problem with that. It was Candle in a bit of trouble. They've rattled them. Oh, umpires found a free kick for a hold. A lot of whistles today on the play. Whistle happy today, the umpires. But you pay for the ones that are there. Free kick taken there by Pesamenti. Defensive pocket. He brings it out wider. They just about have got it out of their defensive 40, but they bring it back in their 40 now to Camberwell. Bounces out in front, and Quaynor did well too. Just keep Taylor ultimately out of that contest there with 2.5 minutes to go. We'll have a throw in. Good throw in too. Favours the ruckman of Beverley Hills that time in Harge. He's been going up against Ferguson all day. Wouldn't be an easy feat. Tall man at 15 who's currently playing on a smaller player in Carbone at the moment. Just letting him run around. Ball comes to Toy. Trying to get it out. Umpire ball it up once again. Haven't had my theory come out today. If you ball it up more than 2 times in a very quick period, he'll pay a free kick. That's just my theory. Nothing against the umpires, of course. And, well, that will count because that's gone out of bounds on the full. Off the kick of, or the boot of Schiffler. Free kick, Pesamenti. Deep in the pocket. He looks to switch play. That's a good kick, actually. Really smart kick. Now they'll try to switch play. Quaynor's the intended target. Now he's got to run for it, and the boundary line's going to win. Out of bounds for a throw in. Still a 6-point margin. Closing in on a minute to play in the last quarter. Wouldn't want to let another goal go here, Beverley Hills, because they've got the scoring end in the last of sorts here. Good throw in again. Gave both ruckmen a perfect chance to fight over the football here. Running onto the ball is McCorkle. Dives over the top of it. Umpire finds a free kick for too high. Yeah, probably the right decision too. Going the way of Saxena. He's been busy today for the line. No, not Saxena. I thought he pointed the way of Beverley Hills, but never mind. Ball comes out the back, and they've killed it over the line before Keeley could get his boot to it. And he took young Batikas over with him. So half a minute to go. Got to be careful here if you're a Beverley Hills follower. It's about 15 out from home. They've got a little bit of open air. I'd put everyone behind the ball. No, I don't think that one was in the back there. And 25 for a bit of descent too. Oh, gee. We got to get a yellow card here, I think. He's going for the back pocket. He's having a stern talking to him. Yep, there's a yellow card pulled. It's a goal to McCorkle. That's his 3rd of the afternoon. We've got a yellow card on one of the Beverley Hills players. We're not going to go too much into it, but he won't be back for the first 15 minutes of the last quarter. I'm pretty sure that's how the ruling works. But there's a goal right on the siren there, and that takes Camberwell to 6-6-42. And they're leading Beverley Hills 4-6-30. So what I think we'll do is take our 3-quarter time break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to wrap things up, but it's a 2-goal margin to Camberwell at 3-quarter time. We'll be back shortly. Get your game face on.
In life,
You have to play by the rules. Fit in.
don't be too thin.
Or too bulky.
You have to be perfect.
Try harder. Go faster.
Know your limits.
Calm down.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Wearing that.
Eating that.
Suck it up. Suck it in.
Boys don't cry.
Girls don't fight.
You can't do that.
You watch this.
There's no right way.
No wrong way.
Only your way.
Anybody.
Anytime.
Hi everyone, it's Tim from Growth Syndicates Australia and we're financial transformation specialists. Our clients are eliminating their mortgage in a much shorter period of time, creating more wealth and boosting their super. This is all done without impacting their lifestyle. Sounds amazing? Well, let me explain a little bit about the GSA Advantage. With clients all around Australia and a head office located in Elsternwick, our team of very experienced professionals enable unique and exclusive property investment opportunities through wholesale investing for clients to achieve specific outcomes. Our current projects are located in Brighton, Malvern East, Kew, Glen Iris and Mont Albert North. It all starts with a friendly phone discussion to then arrange a meeting to provide you with a clear picture on what GSA achieves for our clients, and with no charge or obligation, see where these results can apply to you. So check us out at growthsyndicatesaustralia.com. Give us a call on 1300 205 556. I'd love to have a catch-up coffee with you at your place or our office. See where GSA can improve your financial position.
Clubs, it's time to supercharge your fundraising. Introducing Club Zone, the easiest online fundraising program. Take your club or association's online presence to a whole new level with a freely customisable all-in-one website. And the best part is, it's very affordable and it's easy to use. Let's talk about Club Zone's features, starting with the Club Zone store. Organise a full online e-commerce store for your apparel, merchandise, photography, memberships, fundraisers, tickets, or whatever you wish to sell for your club. E-commerce functionality with Stripe. The online store will promote...
2-goal margin here at Linden Park to the better of Camberwell. We're ready to go. Found out who that was who got the yellow card as well. It was Joshua Pesamenti who must have said something he shouldn't have to the field umpire at the start of proceedings. Anyway, we're underway. Here's Quainer, centre half back. Kicks the outer side, 2-on-1. Saxena got hands to it. Trying to run the ball forward for Camberwell was McNeil. Couldn't quite grab the footy. Comes out now. Out the back they go. They're up in their 40. And there's a mark out on the lead for Camberwell. Where is he? Kick around the body's good. There's a 3-goal margin. Early stages of the final quarter and Oscar Armstrong kicked that. Second of the afternoon, 7:6:48 now to 4:6:30 on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard as the lights have really taken a full effect here and a light rain starts to fall once again. Ball back in the air. Magnificent tap down. It went straight to Jermia. And a free kick going the way of Camberwell. First one of the quarter to be paid. Ball out of bounds for a throw in on the outer side. So you can see through the camera, just make it out on the screen here, the rain coming in a little bit horizontally. Ball back into play. Starting to actually see it lose a bit of vision on these players. Starting to be a little bit of a fog descending over Linden Park here on the lower ground, so that's probably a reason why. And trying to get the ball out here. Beverley Hills, nice mark going back with the flight of the footy there taken. Sorry, I'll get that player. I did have him. It was Harvey. Need the next goal here, Beverley Hills. Got good control of the ball at the moment, although that kick left a little bit to be desired. It's around the centre wing area. An umpire would have to call for it here, you would imagine, but he's letting them play. A tumbly kick forward. Couldn't really have anything done there. Outer side wing. Ball's fumbling and tumbling around. Beverley Hills, now they get their chance in their attacking 40. It bounces on the little cricket pitcher there. Oh, he got a bad bounce. How about his head there? No, a little bit too high, maybe, no. Ball up, but can they get a goal here? Dangerous position. Tap out by Beverley Hills, comes to ground. That's cleverly done. That kick was the right idea, but smothered, but they might get the ball in a dangerous position, although the handball might just get them out of trouble here. A 1-2 there from Horsford. He got 2 disposals with it. Tumbler on goal. That's in the back. Yep, there's a correct one. Free kick going the way. Jack Sig. Let's call him Jack Sig. Must kick it to bring it back to 2 goals. Sig. He's kicked it behind. (4-7) plays 7-6. 4 minutes gone on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. This game brought to you by Woodards of Manningham today. Play out at fullback. Horsford, 3rd disposal in a matter of a minute. Good kick too. Delightful to our mysterious number 38, whose number we didn't have. Apologies today if you've had him. Good leap there. Couldn't quite bring it to ground. Beverley Hills control the ball again. They're inside 40. That ball's going to bounce. It bounced all right for Ralston, who's been really good today. His kick to the middle was delightful for Schultz, and they're away again through the likes of McNeil again, and they're using the handball game really, really strongly here. The Sharks. Are they going to tumble one towards home here? The ball's in a dangerous position. They bring it back inboard a little bit, do Beverley Hills, but the Sharks are controlling it. Free kick for a hold. Going the way of Camberwell. McNeil gave it off. Kicks to full forward, the pocket. Who's there to meet the fall of the ball? Well, they've just all packed in on top of it there, and we'll have a ball up. About 15 out from home. We've gone past the 5-minute mark here in the final quarter. 17-point margin. The ball's back up. Snap around the body. Pretty decent effort, but it just fell a real short. Quainer gets the footy. Sorry, no, it wasn't. He provided a good shepherd for his teammate. Ball comes out. Camberwell are going to go forward once again. Fumbling the ball would be like a bar of soap at the moment was McNeil, but eventually it goes out of bounds for a throw in, out of side. 6 minutes gone, final quarter. Rain still persistently falling here. Lights have taken effect, and you love to see it. The kids get a bit of a thrill playing under lights. You don't get it too often. Ball back in. Trying to play a little bit of soccer there off the ground was the Camberwell players. couldn't quite do so. Thumping ball forward by Ferguson to the top of the square. Did go through from behind. Third behind of the afternoon for Ferguson. $7:49, plays for 7:31. 6.5 minutes gone, final quarter. Ravens might have 10 scoreboard. Ball is back into play. Play so far being dominated up that far end of the ground. Oh, there's a tumbling goal. Well, where you just look away for 1 second and a goal is being kicked. Trying to pick up who that was. I found the lad there patting on the back. He's making his way back towards the middle. Just need you to turn around to pick up your number. Now I've probably lost him. There he is. Turn around, lad. 39. Is that the 39 back out there? Oh no, wrong team. Joshy Taylor. Congratulations, young man. Good kick, good goal. 8:7:55 to 4:7:31 now on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. It's a 4-goal margin. 7.5 minutes gone. The rain's gotten heavier. And a free kick this time going the way of Beverley Hills, is it? Yes. Ball to the outer side. Stays in play. Kick comes from Ralston. And now Beverley Hills are inside 50. A goal will keep them alive. Can they get it? Good quick handball came that time from Carbone. And they get themselves out of trouble pretty well immediately. Do the Camberwell boys. They get the ball up forward pretty quickly. I mean, you wouldn't think the ball's heavy or the ground's wet. They've done really, really well there. And we've got a ball out of bounds throw in. Crowd starting to make their way for cover here as the rain's gotten heavier. 11 minutes to go, luckily. Not long left. Everyone's been a freezing cold day, I'll tell you that. Mark has been taken. They've played on immediately. They kick to the 40. Who's there? Ball comes to ground. Umpire circling, and he'll eventually call for it. Ball up on the outer side. Sorry, not the ball up on the outer side. Ball up inside 50 in the right forward pocket, sorry. Tap out one that time there by 16er of Beverley Hills. He's gone for a run in the ruck. Umpire's found a free kick for holding the ball. Free kick going the way of Beverley Hills. So they can have a go from their back line. Rolling, tumbling ball. To the outer side, on the outer wing. Free kick for a throw. Going the way of Beverley Hills. Gain a bit of meterage there. Pushing the side. That was deemed okay. Might have a chance here. Beverley Hills. Running towards the football there. It was a genuine one-on-one, yeah. That was not quite in, young man. Definitely went out of bounds for a throw-in. So, good position here for Beverley Hills to get one back on the board. Good throw in too. Gave equal ruckman a perfect chance to fight for it. Free kick. Going the way of Beverley Hills. And the free kick particularly, couldn't quite pick up who it was, but number 2, here we go. It's young Anthony Carbone, who's going to have a go from about 37 metres out to the pavilion end. Kicker's on the way. It's going to fall just short and across to the left through for a behind. 4:8:32 Beverley Hills, Camberwell 8:7:55. 11 minutes gone here in the final quarter on the Provins Mitre 10 scoreboard. Playing on out of full back that time was Horsford. They bring the ball to ground. That's a legal disposal, but no free kick awarded there. Just to let the ball drop between his legs. Been a long day for both of these umpires. Done doubled up, 2 games. Tumbling kick forward will find the sanctuary of the boundary line. We'll have another throw in, out of side. .11 and a half gone. 23-point lead to the better of Camberwell. Ball tossed back in. Kick to the top of the square, 2-on-2 here. But getting there first is Horsford. He kicks down the line, puts it out in front of Jermia. He ran onto it nicely. Did very well there, Beverley Hills, to reload, go again. Kick had a little bit too of much sauce on for Mock. And the ball goes out of bounds for a throw in. So we're entering the last few minutes of play, really. 8 minutes to go. If things are going to happen for Beverley Hills, things are going to happen now. It's in the right end of the ground for things to start. Secondary stoppage, another ball up. 42 metres out from home. Kicking to the pavilion end here, the Lions. Good tap out. That's interesting. Harkin just got rid of it in time. Ball comes to ground, still scrapping it forward. Tucking the ball under the arm, kicking to the top of the square. This is where they need a mark. Oh, good fist there from Horsford. And manages to keep the ball in play. Well done, Ben Ross. Now the enforcements come across for Beverley Hills. Ball escorted over the line. Throw in, under 7 minutes to go now. 23-point margin. Ball in. Back in the ruck is Ben Ferguson. And we'll have another ball up. We go again. Tap out that time by Ferguson. He's got a little bit of aerial superiority, I should say. Been a cold day, excuse me. He's been good today, Ferguson. They're still scrapping around this footy. A lot of players around it. I tell you what, there's probably 2/3 of the players up around this ball. Umpire's letting them play. He's letting them go, try to get it out. None doing so. Ball up. So we go again. A little bit of a rotation in the ruck there for Beverley Hills. Ball scrapping around there. Deserve another goal here, the Lions. They just can't quite get the reward. Schiffler will get a free kick for 2 high. So, sorry, it's not Schiffler, it is McCorkle. Down the line, hugs the boundary. Beverley Hills control the ball. Fisted the ball forward by the number 38. And that's a cracking smother off the boat there. Well done by Harry Ralston. Magnificent effort by him. Ball tossed back into play. Trying to tap it over his head to advantage was Ferguson. Did it rather nicely. Trying to scramble for the football here, both teams. Sliding in from the side, maybe could have taken some legs out, but no free kick coming towards. So we'll have another stoppage on the outer side. Ball up. I think 23 points might just be enough here for Camberwell. They've done it impressively. They've already kicked a couple this quarter. That might have ultimately put the game to bed early. And the umpires found 2 whistles. And it'll be a free kick going the way of Beverley Hills. And they can have another go from their half-back flank. 4 and a bit minutes to go. Kick out wide was good. Strongly taken overhead by Ente. With a wet footy, bar of soap. Kick in board was also really good. Found Ibrahim. Ibrahim will load up. Goes inside 40. Who's here to fly? It's a 2-on-1. The ball comes to ground. Who's there to take the footy away from him? High tackle. Free kick. Beverley Hills. Free kick going to Richardson. Sorry, not Richardson. Get his name in a second. Comes in, kicks on the way, across the face, through from behind, off the boot of Mock. 4:9:33 to 8:7:55. 16.5 minutes gone on the Province Mitre 10 scoreboard in the final quarter. Horsford plays on. Kicks to the outer side wing, interchange side wing, where numbers are going to try and scramble for this football, but the boundary line will eventually win, and we'll have a throw in outer side. 22-point margin to the better, the Camberwell Sharks. Ball back in. Getting first hands of the footy was Schultz. He couldn't get the kick away. Umpire pays free kick from the back to the better of Beverley Hills. Plays on immediately. Strong mark taken overhead. Charlie Harkin, beautiful mark. 2.5 minutes to go. Told to go. Plays on now. And has been marked strongly overhead. And they'll get to go again. Beverley Hills. Can they get one more back on the board for some reward for really good effort today? That's a clean handball. They'll go inside 40. Who's there to mark? No one. Horsford, very good last quarter. Been playing on that young man in Baldwin. Plays on. And I think that might have just had too much on it. No, it stays just in the field of play, out of bounds for a throw-in. Ball tossed in. Both ruckmen fight a bit of a draw there. Man 38 gets it down. Gets a kick away, slips through the hands. Gets to the outer side in front of the Camberwell interchange bench for another throw-in with 1.5 minutes to go. It's a 22-point margin. 8-7 plays 4-9 on the Province Mitre 10 scoreboard. Ball tossed back in. Gone right out of the back of both ruckmen. So all the players that are around the football can just try and scramble the ball forward. Trying to play a bit of soccer forward was Ferguson. He's been magnificent all day in the ruck. Kick forward. And the mark has been taken in defence there by Beverley Hills. Play on immediately. Short kick. Just bounces in front. Made his teammate earn it. Here's a mysterious 38. Puts a tumbler to the top of the square where it's a one-on-one. And well done by Beverley Hills just to sort it out there and bring the ball back out wide. Or in the last minute of play. Mark taken. Can they get one more? They'll bring it out wide. Solid mark nearly taken there by Harkin, who came across to affect the contest. And they're going to be good enough to wrap it up. Umpire nearly blew the whistle. Bit of a volleyball spear punch ball forward there by McNeil. And the ball bobbling around on the outer side now. We're approaching the last 20 seconds of play. Been a brave fight from Beverley Hills today, but Camberwell just going to come out the little bit the better. Ralston with the footy, takes a bounce. Only harassed by the one player, gives a handball off. He could get it back here, does so. You'll get one of the last kicks of the day, high up and under to the outer side, and that will do it, everybody. Camberwell finished the job, 8-7-55 over the top of Beverley Hills, 4-9-33. And what's been a really fun game of football. They tried their hardest there, Beverley Hills, to get some reward for effort late in that last quarter, but the first two goals of that quarter ultimately sunk their chances, I think. Beverley Hills, when they kicked the first two, as I said. Goal kickers for Camberwell, 3 to McCorkerell, 1 to McNeil, 2 to Armstrong, singles to Azzopardi and Taylor. And for Beverley Hills, 1 to Ibrahim, 1 to Chandler and 2 to Baldwin, who played well as a full forward today, who moved around a little bit as well. Did a really good job indeed. And that'll just about do it here from Linden Park in Camberwell on a freezing cold Sunday afternoon. Thank you very much to our sponsors in Woodards of Manningham, the scoreboard sponsor in Provence Mod at 10, the goal of the day at the Grange Meat Company, the Seafood Station, and the best on ground brought to you by Domino's of Camberwell for this game. I'm going to give it to, where is he? What's his name? Ben Ferguson. Magnificent job in the ruck today. We'll get an interview with him, and we might even get Daniel Harford, the coach of the Camberwell under-15 boys, for an interview which will be put on the YJFL later in the week. See if I can get a hold of him after the game. But for Liam Vertigan, the caller, pleasure to be here all day today. Well done to Nathan, who was in charge of our ops, and credit to our camera work as well today in what's been tricky conditions. Thank you very much for your coverage, and we hope you enjoyed the footy today. Thank you for watching, and get your game face on.